Oh, thought we got to whip her back. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Uh-oh. He's got more that he hasn't said yet. Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now you see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I love being whipped in the morning. I think the court would like to hear about that other piece of incriminating evidence. More evidence. Here we go. There's always a last thing that we didn't know about that we're going to learn some more about. Here we go. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Why is that more incriminating? Because it's got all blood all over it? She was sitting right in front of the dude. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. What? Huh? How could you without a doubt that? So, this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Alright, so we got a bloody tunic over here. Maya's costume, all covered in blood. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes? Could the situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Alright, here we go. Let's press this bitch until he slips up with something that's obviously a frickin'... What do you call it? I don't even know the word I'm trying to say right now. You know what I mean. A freaking thing that's not true. It's just not true. Holes in your testimony, bitch. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. We even gave the judge the death stare. I love it. I love it. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? Guess not. Anyway, nothing detailed, anything interesting in there. Contradictions is the word I was trying to think of earlier. This blood on the costume. Lab results showed that it was the victim's blood. Okay, well that's obvious. Wasn't going to deny that. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. Where... That should probably be were. Were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... Objection! Oh, she's objecting. That means there's something else. That means there's something else. Whenever she tries to interrupt me, you know there's something else. Anyway, if you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Time to move on. Are we on a timer? What the fuck?
Oh, yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
What the Are we on a timer? The fuck? Now even she... Oh, God, that's great. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further, bitch! When she tries to interrupt you, you know she's trying to get something, distract me from the fucking thing. Exactly, see? Why is she putting up such a resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Indeed. There must be a clue somewhere on this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Oh yeah? Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. There has to be one little thing wrong with it, right? Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
What are you talking about, pal? I didn't look at it, so I have no idea.
Where is the problem you are talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Oh. Well, I already see it. Anyway, there's a big-ass bullet hole right there. Anybody see the bullet hole in her fucking clothes? Seriously? This is too obvious. Come on now.
Take that!
Bullet hole, bitch. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve?
And we did hear more than one gunshot if we look back on the the murder itself when we heard it. There was more than one gunshot, and don't forget we found that bullet hole in the wall. So therefore, this is all bullshit so far.
There is a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
It's a gunpowder hole. Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Literally a hole, bitch. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Booyah, suckers! Get ragged, get ragged. How come Von Karma's the only one that examined it that closely? Seriously? Whatever.
Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
Okay. But see, the fact that there's a bullet hole in there proves that Maya was somehow got a bullet in her direction. Remember this. Think about this. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Oh, no, we didn't. Von Karma tried to distract you from it. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. What do you mean, just a fluke, bitch? There's a bullet hole in her fucking clothes. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir. What the fuck? He's not done testifying? I guess we have to poke another hole in this before it's over with, huh? He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal.
So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. At Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. I have to somehow find a critical contradiction, and then I'll have her. Okay, so we have to present something here. But the question is what? I mean, we've already proven that the motherfucking bitch ass, there's a bullet hole here. Right? We've proven there's a bullet hole. We've proven this. So that should be proof that he fought back. What about the pistol? 2 shots fired, and it has Maya and Gray's fingerprints. Small fruit of knife belongs to the Fays. It bears Maya's. Okay, so he never had the knife in his hands. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue with the bullet hole. Okay. And then we've seen the map. I don't need to look at that right now. What if we just present the gun and see what happens? Let's go for it. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that state. Fuck. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I mean, it does, but you're not gonna fucking... God damn it. I wasted that shit. Okay. Okay. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. I have to prove that he was fighting back. How do I prove he was fighting back? The bullet hole in the wall? 8 inches off the ground. I don't know. What can I use to prove that he was not fighting back? Man, I don't know, man. Is there anything else on here that looks like he was fighting back? Nothing ripped, nothing torn. Just a bullet hole. Let me press that one more time and just see. Fighting back. We can find no evidence. So the murderer have a victim. Depending on this drastically changed. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. We have to prove that the victim fought back. I mean, what proves that he fought back? Is one of the profiles say anything? This BZ. Gray had a malpractice accident, murder during channeling. Floor plans? Is there anything in here that I'm not seeing? Not really. This is just floor plans. Doesn't tell you anything. The only other thing I could think of, if not for the knife... I don't know, the fact that he had to get stabbed and shot is kind of proof that there was a struggle. I don't understand. Maybe the bullet hole in the wall? Let's just try it. Nope, I'm losing more points. Losing more points. I see it already. God damn, I hate this when I can't figure this out. Fuck. I might have to take a little bit of a break here. Not a break, but like a little bit of a cut to figure out what the fuck. Because if I end up losing, I'm going to be mad. I have to think for a minute. Maybe if I present the costume. Okay, the music stopped, so maybe? Detective Gumshoe, or Dick Gumshoe. Don't forget the dick. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling, bro. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? Okay, so now that... Okay. I should have just did that from the beginning. I'm dumb. I should have just did that first. Sometimes presenting the same thing twice is annoying, but it happens in this game, so you have to just be ready for it. What does that mean? Or what does it mean? I'll tell you what it means, sir. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Dun dun dun! And we have proof because the gun was fired twice. Is this not what it means to not... Or is this what it means to not fight back? Sorry. You're right!
It would seem that way. If the victim tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting now, bitch. Ha. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. We didn't prove shit yet. We ain't done.
Why, that's right.
Put your whip away, bitch. It ain't over yet. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No!
Well, yes, that's true.
But you have to give me a chance. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
How so?
Yeah, really, how so? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. More fucking information? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, by yourself. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. It's a woman, by the way. You can use ma'am. It's okay. Ma'am works. She might like being a ma'am. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. What? Who told you that story? That's what I don't get. Where the fuck did you just put it together based on what you know?
The scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright?
That's fucking straight up speculation. You can't just go off of that. Just by listening, it does make sense. However, I won't give up that easily, bitch.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna fucking tear this shit apart, son. This is all speculation. Strike it from the record. Sustained. During the channeling, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. Oh god, here she comes in again. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? So? When channeling with the Karain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Karain channeling technique. Of course she did, man. Her defense is going to be flawless. You know this. her prosecution, that is. Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it.
Don't worry, don't even try to make heads or tails out of it, bro.
No, never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Good idea. No need to explain it to your bitch ass. So, what do you got to say about the next thing? So, he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about it, the blood loss, it was pretty bad. How bad would you say it was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness? Disneyness? Did I just say Disneyness? Really? Fucking Disneyness, man. Sorry, getting too detailed? She didn't like your superfluous superfluous information? Where in the world did that pistol even come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? Probably. Anyway, took a shot, but he missed. So, you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Indeed, me too, me too. Picked up, fired the gun, and ended it. Alright, this is where we're probably gonna have to fucking put in some work here. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life! The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire it by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Should we try to fire the gun at Von Karma right now? Now do you understand? A Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere, and uncovering it is going to uncover the truth! I can feel it. The truth, huh? Okay, let me read these again real quick. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim. Of course, the victim has used the last of her strength to fight back. Two were fighting. The victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were close, he missed. The defendant had then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Okay. The truth. The truth shall set you free. What about the knife? We didn't talk about the knife. I mean, essentially they're saying that Maya stabbed him first and then the gunshot? Took the victim's gun and ended it. Let me hold that one again. Let me see. See if there's something I missed in there. Never fired a gun in her before in her life. Took off the safety. Even an amateur. Even me. I wonder. Now do you understand? Blah, blah, blah. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. The truth. The truth shall set us free, my friends. The truth. Oh, god damn it. I keep pressing minus. Stop it. That was an accident. I didn't wanna. Oh, the truth. Let's use this. No? Oh, shit. Okay. Maybe we can't use this. Sorry. I thought we could use that thing to, like, uncover the truth. Damn it, I thought we could use it. We might still be able to use it, but I can't use it there. Okay, so these are... Man, what am I gonna use here? I don't know. The truth. I am so confused right now. Is there anything in the profiles that can help me? Nope. Fuck! I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I don't know what to present. Should we just go with the autopsy and see what happens? I actually have no idea. Unless we have to give him the gun. I don't know. Just present the gun. Nope. Game over. Son of a bitch. I just don't know which one to present things on. I've already presented the right thing. I know I have. I just have to figure out which fucking statement to present it on. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. But wait. He didn't miss. I mean, he didn't kill her, but he didn't miss. He hit her clothes. Wait. How come I haven't done this combination yet? Son of a bitch. Man, I sat there for 10 minutes thinking about that and trying everything and getting guilty verdicts over and over again just to fucking... I hate you have to present certain items on certain parts of the testimony. Ooh, it's frustrating. But it's just how this game works. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing! What do you mean? You didn't miss, bitch. This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony, bitch! Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Oh, sorry, I didn't do his voice. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. Yeah, I forgot myself there for a second since I fucking haven't been talking for a few minutes. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Shook him! Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Suck fat dick. We got you now, bitch. We got you now.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does it mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. Objection! Uh-oh. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? What, with wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? That can't be true. He was too weak, right? He got stabbed. And if that is even possible, according to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Shook your bitch ass. Yeah, got her sweating now. Well, then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Especially since I have... Oh, wait. It's not going to kill me here. Something doesn't make sense. Duh. If we agree with her, then we lose. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal?
Flaw?
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. I mean, there's the point-blank shot at the doctor. But... is it just the fact that he was killed with the gun? Because if he was killed with the gun, then she had to get the gun after the fact for that to even happen. So let me read that again. Hide that again. There must be a piece of... Okay, it doesn't even... Let me read that again. Okay, well, okay. Let me think. Something that proves that they couldn't have been pushed apart, basically. I mean, he was bleeding like fuck. I'm gonna save it. Can I save it here? Oh, I can't even save it here. We are fucked. Okay. Shit. What can I present to prove that they pushed each other away, or she pushed off of him? Should I just go with this one? Take that! Boom! Take a look at this! Yeah. Why are you showing this to me, pal? Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation and this piece of evidence do not contradict. Huh? Oh shit. Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal. Fuck, I thought I had it. Being lectured by Gumshoe of all people, is this so embarrassing? Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on. There has to be a dang explanation. Wait, oh, I didn't lose points there? Or did I? I don't know. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence. The gun itself, because it only shot twice?
Take that!
Nope. 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 That didn't. Nope. Wasn't it. Was it the knife then? Or I'm so confused. The knife? I hate that the music is stopping. Nope. Alright, well then let's just present the tunic. Or the fucking outfit. Because there's nothing else. I've presented 3 of the 4 things that it could be. It's gotta be the only thing left. Nope. Okay, let me read one more time. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And then she was about to strike. The doctor took his shot. Okay. None of these worked. So is it a person? I am not. I don't. I can't. I have no idea right now. This? It can't be this. This. It is this? Are you kidding me? Why? I don't even know why. Why does this destroy her logic?
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, please, your explanation.
Are these two really that clueless? I am. I don't even know why it works. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, and then hit the folding screen. Yeah, I got that. If it passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground? What? I didn't even... What? I mean, I guess that's right. Because, I mean, if the bullet was so low to the ground, I mean, it makes sense that the guy shot low at her. Weird, though. I wouldn't even have thought of that. Wow, okay. Stupid, but whatever.
Order, order! This changes everything, Mr. Wright.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. Alright, let's explain. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Oh, this area. Like, she was like... She must have been in this area.
Take that!
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Wait, what? Really? In the middle of a trial? In the meantime, I want you to think things through again. Shit! Really? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, she had to just be right across from me, right? No. Nope, I lost. Fuck, I gotta do this again. Son of a bitch. Okay. Fuck. Alright. I think I know where she was standing. She's probably standing right in front of like behind the altar thing over in the corner. That's probably what it was. That's why he hit the side of it. Fuck. Okay, so we're back to this point again. I'm thinking the victim had to be like right here then, in this area. Because if he shot to here to shoot her, and if it went through her shirt first, it'd be different if it said it went through the wall and then her. But no, it went through her shirt first, so she was probably right here. was standing here, near the folding screen. Booyah, sucker! Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Shook him! Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You!
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
It changes everything, Your Honor. She was running away. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Booyah, sucker! Ugh.
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Fucking gumshoe. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job, not mine, you fuck. You're supposed to be a detective, not a douche. A douche detective is what he is. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She doesn't look done yet. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh. All the things to inherit. Why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Oh goodness. That fucking whip. Kinky. Detective. How dare you damage my perfect logic? Oh, it's detective's fault, is it? How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. That's a beard he has? I always thought that was just like, I don't know, fucking somebody drew something on his face from the night before when he got too drunk or something. Anyway, punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? It's gotta be Lotta. Gotta be Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
And I'm gonna take a break myself. Oh, it's gonna be to be continued. Cool. I was gonna go ahead and use the save feature that I've now discovered to save it, but never mind. It's gonna end it for me right here. Sweet. Alright, so in the next episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, we will hear Lotta's testimony and tear that bitch to shreds, because she's going to start making shit up like she did last time. I know it. She's going to start fabricating shit. She's going to start making shit up. She's going to be like, I just want to be a witness of a murder, that's all. She's a fucking bastard when it comes to being on the witness stand, but we'll see what she has to say. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. So, peace!